Explosions were reported yesterday in the promised land. And when I talk of the promised land, most of you will come and be asking me, what is the promised land? Who is the promised land? Each time you hear of the promised land, they are referring to Israel. So several explosions were reported there yesterday, the 16th of May 2026. And the promised land has now come out with lies as usual, because they don't want the world to know what is happening there. They have censored Israel. They don't want us to know what is happening. Even when Iran was giving them water, you could not see the videos and the pictures because they have censored the promised land. So the promised land came out again and lied that it was a pre-planned test, that the explosions occur as a result of a pre-planned test, which means they were testing a device and equipment or a particular weapon or whatever, which is a lie, which is a lie. Of course, I expect them to lie as usual. This is what they have been doing with the United States. They have been using propaganda to win this war against Iran. So the promised land came out and lied that those explosions came as a result of a pre-planned test. They were testing a particular weapon. Now, use your brain, use your common sense. If you are testing a weapon or you are testing anything of that sort, why will you not evacuate the citizens around that area? Because when the explosion started, that's the time they started evacuating those citizens around the area. I think around the area of Beersheba, or yes, around that area. And it happened in a government infrastructures. And they lie that, oh, we were testing something and this and that. What do you expect from them? What do you expect from them? They are a master of propaganda. But of course, all fingers are pointing at Hezbollah, because even though Lebanon and the Promised Land agreed a ceasefire, there was a ceasefire going on. Even Donald Trump came out today and extended the ceasefire. Even though that ceasefire was going on, the Promised Land was still striking Lebanon. They were still launching strikes on Lebanon. And what do you expect? You expect Hezbollah to also retaliate. Apart from Hezbollah, the Promised Land has surrounded themselves with so many enemies. So many. Think of Iran, think of Hezbollah, think of Hamas, think of the Houthis, think of Iraq. They have surrounded themselves with enemies. So expect things like this to happen at any time. And their air defense system is not working, because most of you will be asking, why didn't their air defense system intercept it? Their air defense system is dead. That's the reason Iran was doing all the things they were doing to them. So they lied again, claiming that they were testing something and as a result, it led to those explosions. But of course, we know what is happening. We know what is happening. They were as a result of strikes from Hezbollah. Hezbollah retaliated following the strikes that the Promised Land has been launching against them. So they retaliated. That's the reason you have all those explosions, as you can see in the photo. And this is just one among several others. This is what Hezbollah, Hamas, Iran, the Houthis have been doing to them, but they don't allow the world to see. I've told you, if you see the rare photos in the Promised Land, they are almost looking like Gaza. Iran has almost reduced them to Gaza. If they allow you to see, go to Telegram and you will see the videos and the photos of the Promised Land, what Iran did to them for a few weeks. They are almost looking like Gaza. And they are now coming out to lie that nobody launched strikes on them because they feel like they will be asking, where is your air defense system? Yeah, because the air defense system is dead. The air defense system is dead. Don't mind this, their hyping and threat that they come out and make all the time. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. They are only depending on the United States to protect them. They don't have anything. Leave the promised land and Iran for 1 week and see what Iran will do to them. So, what do you think? What is your own opinion? Let me hear from you in the comment section. And remember to like, comment, and share this video and look out for my next update. God bless you.